Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Warsword Conquest Chaos Crusade Let's Play. So, it's been roughly a week. We missed an episode because I was sick, so we've got a little bit of catching up to do. But the plan remains the same. We're going to raid and pillage everything and anything in sight, and loot and burn anything that remains. We're being joined today by a new face. A very unfamiliar face, but a servant of chaos nonetheless. So let me introduce you guys to Zugthar. He is a beastman, as you might be able to tell, with a very large two-handed axe, as well as a smaller axe and a shield on his back for situations where he might need to deflect some arrows. And he'll be joining our vanguard as a berserker alongside many of our aspiring champions. And hopefully he can slay quite a few enemies in the name of our dark gods. So, thank you Mr. Owen Clune for submitting that character. If you would like to get a character into the game and you have not submitted one already, all you need to do is come up with a great character backstory in the comments, preferably one that's chaos friendly, and just continue to build on that character as we go along. The more you build up that character and the more active you are in the comments, the more likely you are to get chosen. I'm not going to do one every single video. It's going to be every couple of videos, but I do plan on adding quite a few of your characters into this mod. There are a lot of slots open, more than any other mod actually, so there is plenty of room. I just need you guys to keep coming up with great character ideas. So thanks to everyone who submitted the character so far. Thanks to everybody who's gotten the character in so far. Let's get started. We're going to head south. I really have had a difficult time finding any more chaos trolls to go up against, which is a shame because they were a great way to level up. I know I keep saying that, but it was probably the best way to go about it because they were so easy to kind of kite around and take out without losing any of your army, and because they were technically so tanky and difficult to deal with, you got quite a bit of XP when you took them out. And if you were careful, like we were in the first episode, you could actually deal with them relatively easily. We've got some Kislevite Inquisitors running around. They're just too fast. That's the other issue I have with Kislev, is their guys are really fast. Their armies are mostly mounted, and so I can rarely, if ever, catch up to them unless they decide to engage me first, which is usually a bad sign. If they're coming after me, it usually thinks that they have a chance to win against us, and while I welcome the challenge, I prefer our party not get wiped out. Velsk. Maybe we should just raid this. I mean, they're going to keep running away. I don't know if there's a Kislevite Lord around. We could get totally wrecked if we get caught taking this thing on, but I don't see anybody around, so... Oh, it's already been looted. What a shame. It doesn't say it's been. That's weird. Normally, underneath the name, it'll be in, like, parentheses that it's been looted, so that's kind of strange, actually. Well... maybe we'll have to head further south. Heading toward the capital makes me nervous, though. Like, there's gotta be somebody home, and they would get there long before I finish sieging it, or looting it. You know what I mean. Let's see. Last time we hit, was it Moost? Or was it Svedra? I don't recall. But we were able to raid one of the Kislev villages and get away with a little bit of loot. That was nice. Made a lot of money off of that, but it is difficult to find... Yeah, like, see, for example, if we raid this, that Boyars is going to come out and wreck us. And I prefer that not happen. At least not this early. There's some more Inquisitors. I could take him on. I think I could. He's following me. Does he think he's going to get reinforcements? It doesn't seem like he's getting any, so we'll fight him to the end. 73 against their 53. Let's go ahead and lead our troops. Okay, so if you guys would follow me. One thing I wish this mod would do is spawn the armies a little bit further apart. I would really like to be able to set up before the enemy cavalry is already on top of me. But as it stands, unfortunately, I can't really do that. Come on, hit him. I need to deal with the bear riders if I can. They're probably the biggest threat to us. I don't see where he went. Oh, I got the horse. They're so much quicker than we are. Okay, everybody charge. This is going to turn into an absolute mess, but I think we're going to be okay. We've got some pretty powerful units in our army now. We've got a handful of I can't remember what they're called. The Nurgle guys, the booger golems. We've also got a couple of demonettes, and then quite a few chaos warriors, and also I think 3 warriors of Khorne too. Are you guys fleeing? You better not be fleeing, because we are destroying them right now. I don't think we've lost anybody yet. Let's see. If you miss, I'll take him out. Nope, you didn't miss. Look at this guy go. Oh, they got away. Okay, well, guess we just got to chase down what's left. But yeah, I don't think I've seen us lose anybody yet. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure we lost at least one, but I didn't see it. This shield is just like so massive. We do have a couple of Chaos Knights as well, as you saw there. They're extremely powerful. But I would love to be able to set up like actual battle strategies in this mod, because there's such a great diversity of units that it would really, really be fun to do that. There's one. What's your name, pal? Plague Bear, that's what I was trying to think of. I call them booger golems. But yeah, no casualties. Okay, I was right. So we just utterly slaughtered them. I did get rid of our prisoners between episodes, so we have a whole lot of room to take on some more slaves to chaos. Do I want more pit fighters? I don't know that I do. I don't know that pit fighters are really any good. I'm intrigued with these guys too. I gave them their own class. I have them under Skirmisher Cav, because the veteran hunters, which are our skirmishers, I forget what they throw, like axes or javelins or something. I think the javelins are on their back, but they throw weapons. They're the closest thing that we have to archers, and so obviously the skirmishers get their own group, but they level up into mounted hunters, and so these guys throw stuff as well. And so I put them in their own group called Skirmisher Cav, and I want to see if this mod has the ability to tell them to skirmish, because I know in a Clash of Kings you can actually give the order to avoid combat to, like, your archers, for example, and they will always stay a safe distance out of melee combat, fire arrows until the enemy tries to close, and then they'll flee, set up, and shoot again. And it would be fantastic if I could tell these guys to do it, because then they could just circle the outside of the battle doing whatever they do, and then charge in when they're out of ammo. So let's get another Undivided Warrior, and we got another Chaos Knight coming as well. So that's 3 now, and we've got 3 Warriors of Khorne and 10 Undivided Warriors, 3 Pit Kings, and 2 Berserkers ready to become Warriors of Khorne. Okay, that looks like we leveled up too, so let's grab some of this loot and go find something else to raid. Honestly, those things are not very valuable. You know what? No, take that. Get rid of those. Okay, so more upgrades to be had. Let's just do this really quick. Okay, that's it. And we'll level our character up. I don't remember what we were working on, or working him toward. Everything is a multiple of 3 right now, so it really doesn't matter what we go with next. because it will take 3 points to get us to the next tier of whatever we decide to do. Strength is always a good idea, especially for this guy. I mean, we're going to try to turn him into just like an absolute tank. So I guess we could do that. I mean, charisma is going to be important too, though, because the higher our leadership, the more soldiers in our war band, and that's not a bad idea either. In the meantime, though, those points don't really count for a lot, whereas excuse me, whereas the strength points will at least allow us to increase our hit points a little bit, and then I believe it does improve our damage slightly as we level that up, and then obviously getting the skills associated will do that even further. So it's tough, and I mean, I could just start sinking points into intelligence to get the extra skill points associated with that, but that's not a attribute that's going to be very important for him. So it's a tough call. And then of course you have agility with Weapon Master, that's going to be important too, but we haven't maxed that yet, so that's not really pressing. I'm going to say strength. Let's just make this guy an absolute beast. I'll put another point into Weapon Master though, and that should be maxed out now. So we'll need to get agility to 15 to get that to 5. And then I might start working on like a firearm. I don't know. I mean, at some point I do want to wield a ranged weapon, maybe in siege situations. I don't know what that weapon would be. You guys might need to help me out with that. It might be cool to get like one of the cooler pistols in the game and kind of have that as a sidearm for when we're in siege battles, or maybe like a musket. And then obviously in field battles we would have the lance, but the lance isn't going to do us any good in like taking a keep, for example. So I'll put a point into firearms. It's not really going to make a difference. And then we'll leave those routed enemies alone. Don't want to mess with that guy. Let's move this way. Who's that? Can we handle him? He doesn't seem to think so. Let's see. I mean, they've got winged hussars, which scare me. Those guys are pretty tough. They've also got 4 Kossar champions. I don't know what those are. This is going to be a good test. I mean, I don't think we could escape him anyways. He's probably faster than we are. But the party sizes are pretty even. I say let's just... Ooh, Griffin Legion. That scares me. Whatever, let's do it. In we go. Nobody's going to join on his side, so that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and fight him to the end. Okay, everybody follow me. We're actually going to go this way. Let's see, ranged dudes there. Infantry set up at the base. Vanguard just past that. Chosen, you guys are always with me. Let's see, cavalry, go over there. Oh, apparently I sent the wrong guys. So Chosen, come back. Oh, they're over there. Whoops. Our alignment's a bit off. And then, let's see. Nope, Chosen, you're still following me. Skirmisher Cav, you go join that guy. What is happening right now? Okay, so we're sort of set up here. We'll see if this works at all. It may not work at all. But, we'll find out, won't we? Infantry, move up closer. Vanguard, I need you a little bit further down as well. These guys can't see anything. Basically, if I can sort of like get them to walk into our front line without using those lances, we can really take the advantage of their horses out of this fight. Okay, infantry, charge, vanguard, charge, cavalry, move over here. Skirmisher cav, move there as well. Prepare to charge. Actually, go ahead and go. Alright, let's do this. Wow, I can't hit anything. I'm telling you, the hitboxes for these weapons are very, very different from the actual models. Because you'll see the sword go through somebody and, like, it doesn't match up. Okay, this guy's on a bear. We gotta deal with him. Where did he go? Oh. Dead. Okay. You guys charge. Everybody charge. Who are we kidding? It's a rout. That worked pretty well, actually. Oh. There we go. God, look. He's like taller than this guy is on horseback. Hey, come here, pal. Why are you running away? I'm never gonna catch him. These guys might. I took that turn a little bit too wide. He's just too quick. Way too quick, way too agile. There we go. I got the horse at least. Yeah, blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Oh, can I get him? I was hoping he'd come right at me and I could just like clip him off the horse as he went by. Those are the best when you catch enemy cavalry completely unaware. Oh, I could have had him there. That was my fault. That was like the perfect opportunity. Come on, come back. Where are you going? I'm trying really hard not to run into stuff right now. There it is. Oh, you had him, dude. You had him. That was your chance. Nice. There it is. So that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. I think it went a lot better for us than they thought it would too, because they were the ones that picked the fight after all. Ooh, that hurt though. Look at that. Actually, that's not so bad, but the 3 dead undivided warriors, that kind of hurts. 2 of our warriors of Khorne were killed. Yeah, that's rough. That's pretty rough. There's 2 left. Let's just go ahead and tell them to attack without me. Are you serious? Oh my god, every time I do that, I regret it. And, I mean, like I figure, oh, 2 guys left against 60. We should be fine, right? No, two more undivided warriors dead. Ah, that's such bullshit. You're my prisoner now. All of you guys. Now it's personal. Ooh. Yeah, you're definitely in the chosen. Okay, 2 more knights there. We're getting a lot of like really heavy cavalry, which I am totally down for. Because if they're not going to give me time to set up my infantry formations, then we may as well just have all heavy cavalry and steamroll them. So give me 2 more undivided warriors to make up for the ones we lost. We'll get another warrior of Khorne in there to make up for one of the 2 that we lost. He leveled up. That's good. We'll take care of that in a second. I need more champions because we lost a lot of those guys. I'm not sure how I feel about the mounted hunters, to be honest. I still haven't had a chance to really play with them and see what kind of commands I can issue, because usually the battle's well underway by the time I have a chance to issue any sort of commands. Let's grab whatever we can carry here. They've got some cool stuff. Like I can't fit on this horse. I mean, it'll let me ride it, but it'll look ridiculous. So I'm not gonna do that. This is a pretty cool weapon too. It says it's rusty though, but it still hits like a truck. 47 swing. I mean, my sword does more damage, but it's a Chaos Knight sword. I mean, sorry, it does almost as much. I don't know. We don't have anybody that could carry that. Everybody's a little bit too big to be using like regular human-sized weapons. Oh well, we'll sell it. Okay, more upgrades to be had. We do need to level him up as well. That's going to be really important. He's going to be very critical to this operation because he's our one and only healer. So obviously we want to keep him on his feet, and we're doing a pretty poor job at that. But we also need to, whoops, what am I doing? We also need to level up those skills for him so that he can keep our guys alive. We need to get his strength up for one, because he needs strength 9 to get Iron Flesh 3. While we're leveling that up, I think we'll funnel the points into these 3, though. Which is not going to be very efficient. If we put the points into intelligence, we could do 2 at a time. But unfortunately, he needs strength. He needs a lot of things, but strength is going to keep him on his feet. So let's go surgery 2. His firearm skill is max, so we're going to need to get his weapon master skill up pretty soon. We'll give him pole arms for the time being, because he is carrying that trident on his back. His chaos staff that he just bludgeons people with. Okay. We got some scouts, we got some villagers, and the routed army from our last victory. Let's see what these guys are up to. Oh, fleeing for me, apparently. Can I get them? No. They're all just too fast. Oh, I might catch them, actually. How fast are we? 5 on the dot. Oh, okay. Apparently we're fighting this guy. 53 on 53, I'll take that. Alright, everybody follow me if you would be so kind. Let's get up on this hill. And I do think setting up properly gives us an advantage. It's just, it's really difficult to do that when they're like literally on us immediately. Oh, I got somebody's horse, and more importantly, I stopped them all dead, so they can't exactly get their charges off. Those guys didn't have lances though, so that's really not as important. But anybody that can do couch lance damage to our infantry is somebody I don't want to allow to run, you know, free. Okay, so their cavalry is basically dealt with. Oh, well, I just dealt with another one. So time to get the infantry. This thing actually does hit pretty hard, even when you thrust it like a spear. It's just, it's so unwieldy. I thought for sure I'd get him on that. Oh, block. I'm surprised that they can block, like this guy's gotta be like, what, 8 feet tall or something? And he's clad in like full plate armor. It looks to be like, just like iron basically, so it's gotta weigh a ton. If it's not like lead or something ridiculous. And then he's on like a giant warhorse. So you've got to have like well over 500 pounds barreling at you when this guy's charging. And then he swings this sword at you to generate even more force. Like, even if you blocked it, it would knock you on your ass or worse. And if you weren't like fully bracing your sword to block it, it would probably just knock your sword into you and kill you with your own sword if you got hit by something this big. But this is a video game and they don't think of that. We lost one of our hunters, that's unfortunate, but honestly I'm still not sold on them. I think they're better on foot. We'll capture this recruit, not that it really matters. We got another Pit King for whatever those guys are worth. What kind of weapon is he carrying? I wish I could see, or I could... Some mods will let you talk to them and it'll show you their gear. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those. Or maybe it is and I'm just in the wrong menu to do it. It could be because this is the rescue prisoner menu, it won't let me. But I'd love to see what they are carrying, because that would give me a better idea of how to, you know, better utilize them. Sort of like in a Clash of Kings, you know, we have the pikemen up front because they can pretty much stop a charge from enemy cavalry dead. If those guys are carrying like really long spears, for example, that would be a similar tactic that we could use. But I don't know what he's carrying, and I don't think it'll let me talk to them. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay, so Pit King. What kind of gear you got? And it's still not going to tell me. No. Okay. Well, he's got something spear-like. It could be another one of those like Chaos Tridents. It could be a halberd. It could be just a regular spear. Well, we should probably head back to town, sell some of this stuff, and then we need to do a little bit of recruiting, obviously. Actually, let's see if this place is recovered yet. It had been looted in one of the previous episodes. Oh, cool. Good, we need all the troops we can get our hands on. Or maybe it was Holmstein that was looted. That's entirely possible as well. Either way, we'll check them both, grab whatever we can, and then we're going to head to Astartes to sell everything that we've collected from our raids. So I caught some deserters. Looks like they're veteran hunters. So I guess we'll kill these guys. I mean, why not? There's only 12 of them. Alright. Everybody with me. We're just going straight at them. There they are. I'm going to try to throttle down a little bit so that everybody can keep up. Ah, okay. So what is he carrying? Oh, it's like a giant two-handed mace. That's pretty badass, actually. Not a great, not a great, like, defensive weapon, but damn, you could ruin somebody's day with that. It would be pretty cool if they could use it like a spear. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive weapon. That weapon, that lance takes so long to recover. Oh, I got him both. Oh no, he ran away. Okay. But yeah, after you use the lance, you can't like recover it to thrust it like a spear for a couple seconds. Did we get them all? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, you got him. I think that's that. Alright. A little bit more loot to be had. I don't know that any of that is... Actually, it is a little bit more valuable than some of this. 191. Oh, that's the one that we just dumped. Right. Get rid of this then. Take all these. Bent javelins, huh? I don't know that we would bother with javelins. They might look ridiculous in his hands too because he's so big. But a throwing weapon wouldn't be a terrible idea. We don't need like 3 different melee weapons. It's just not really efficient because we can only swing one of them at a time. So obviously having like the lance and the sword on horseback makes sense, but I don't really need to keep the halberd on my back 24/7. Oh look, some more deserters. I might go after them. Now they're running from me. Oh, we're in a fight. Cultists, you're supposed to be worshipping me, not fighting me. You know what? You're getting the halberd. I don't get to play with this thing very often. Attaboy. That's a pretty mean looking axe that he's got there. Okay, wow, all that for 2 recruits. Blown away here. So we only need 5 more to fill out our party. That's not too bad. We will go ahead and recruit here, sell some stuff, and then we'll figure out a plan for what we want to do moving forward. You guys didn't really think that I should join the Chaos faction. I tend to agree with that. But then we have to figure out if we're going to stay on our own, how do we go about, well, staying alive, being effective, earning money, and then what is our ultimate goal if we're going to be running around by ourselves. So, I mean, obviously, if you're going to be running by yourself, you're going to want to probably start your own faction at some point. And a couple people brought up the point that we are sort of doing that already in a few other playthroughs that we've got going on. So I don't know that I necessarily want to do that either, because it is true that we are kind of, going about that same thing in A Clash of Kings and Star Wars Conquest. So we could just run around and be really bad people and just raid anything and everything and not worry about land. That's an option. We could join a faction other than Chaos, whether it be like the Beastmen, or, I mean, there's a lot of factions that Chaos could align with for various reasons. We could maybe ally ourselves or manipulate another faction to kind of rise up against the Empire, like the Vampire Counts maybe, or maybe we could get some Orcs to join our side. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Would be fun to see. But yeah, I guess we'll end it here for now. Keep those characters coming. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Warsword Conquest with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.